Why? Like, what reason is there for you to go to Israel? And that's what Mamdani said. He was like, what's going on in Israel got nothing like to do with me. Like, the first place I'm going is to New York to figure out what's the best for New Yorkers. He was like, Israel has nothing to do with what's going on in New York. My focus is on New York.
Now, I start watching what was going on in New York. Mamdani, right?
Yep. Mamdani, yeah.
Mamdani?
No, Mom.
With an M, Mamdani.
Yeah.
I started watching towards the end, I guess, some of his policies, but I did immediately. I didn't watch no debate, no campaign, none of that. I was busy working.
Pure comedy.
So
it's stupid. No, I didn't pay attention to it. I just came across that clip, and I just thought that was ridiculous.
I did notice how some of the things he was saying, like free bus services, taking private property. What? Hold on. I guess,
he said that.
Well, I got this policy listed up here. I guess provide free universal health care for all children aged 6 to 5 and a bunch of other things. I'm not going to read them all off. I noticed how he started to backtrack as soon as he got elected, and some of his officials and councilmen or whatever starting to tell him, like,
you can't do it. Here's how crazy all of that is. I mean, the entire election and the fact that this dude, number one, ran for mayor. I was like, this dude, the world is officially gone crazy. You're talking about some millionaire kid that was born and raised in Uganda. His parents are millionaires. His mom is like some film director. It's like this dude, when he got married, went over Uganda. All private security had shit, the town blocked off of where he got. This dude is for money. He's like, like you was talking about, after the city is destroyed, he can go fly back to Uganda like Superman. Like, oh well, I screwed that up. So he has he won't be affected by the damage that he's getting ready to cause. This other crazy thing is the fact that people didn't even bother to go research any of the things that he said in regards to what he's going to do. This was all based off of that. Oh, we hate Trump so much, and we hate right now anything that got to do with Republicans or white people. It's like, we're going to go vote for this crazy dude with all these crazy policies. And if you go look at the numbers, which I accidentally tripped across, but I found it very interesting that the stuff that he's talking about and was running in his campaign, he does not have the rights to do. That goes to the governorship. He doesn't. It wouldn't even start with him in order to make like free buses and affordable. That doesn't even start with him. He just said some shit and people jumped on it.
Well, and look at the amount of stuff that Trump said that he was going to do that he had no power to do. Well, he figured out how to get
he
some of that
figured
stuff.
it out because he's in a presidency. He runs now the Supreme Court and everything. This dude doesn't have that type of power over a city like New York. He just doesn't have it. Right. And the fact that he ran on it, and you could clearly look it up during the process of the campaign and find out, like, no, dude doesn't have the ability to make do rent freezes and stuff like that, but people voted him in anyway.
Yeah, because he got on TV talking about, like, hey, dude, this slum landlord got all these violations, and if he don't get it fixed, we're gonna fix it for him, and then bill him back, and then if he still don't bill it, we're gonna take over the building, we're gonna take your property and all this other stuff. Yep. But I'm thinking, like, some of the stuff you're saying, that's like, that is not gonna work.
That's communism.
Like, what?
That's like having a king go to sleep. You can't
kings.
You cannot say something like that and be like, dude, we're gonna charge you, like, every time you mess up, you're gonna get the regular fine, then we're gonna double the fine, then we're gonna triple the fine, and then we kicking you out of your own spot. You just cannot do that. And to tell somebody that, number one, because dude, it's like any other house violation. If a person were to come knock on your door to run codes for your house, they're gonna find like a dozen violations. Even if you think your stuff is up to par, they're gonna find something. So can you imagine owning like a 200 unit building and somebody come in and be like, hey man, apartment 203 is trash. You got to get this done, this done, this done. And if they come back and then they find out 505 got some problems, and then we're going to tax you. The landlord, whoever owns that property, can't afford it. So what? Now the city owns it just because some crazy, mayor came through and shut everybody out, and who's going to get replaced when the government takes over?
Well, I think he the reason he won is the same reason that that Trump won. I feel like the second go round, even the first go round, is because mostly on the first go round, is because people are so tired of the same old that they are willing to vote for something that's completely extreme, that they don't really know anything about, that just sounds different. It's like, look, I don't like what's going on right now. This person is offering something different, and he's also saying some stuff that I like and that, you know, might be beneficial to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and vote for him. Let's see how it works. I feel like that's the same reason that Trump won. It's like, hey, look, I don't like all this stuff, so let's figure out something else. Let's see if this other way works. And and it's like I don't think he did as much, but I'm like, I just noticed all of the Democrats are pretty much running on not policies, but defying Trump. It's just like that's the only thing that I see when I'm looking at. I'm seeing JB do his things, and then the other Indian governor candidate for Illinois, and it's just like all of their things. Like every line is just, hey, Trump did this, we're gonna review that.
Yeah,
Trump wants to do this, we're gonna block that. It's like, hey, what are you planning on doing? Like, not just what are you planning on reversing or what are you planning on blocking? Like, no, tell me what you actually want to do that's gonna make our streets better, safer.
Yeah, because I saw a couple of I forgot what news network it was in New York City, because I don't know their news network, but they were asking some of the people that, you know how they bring in random voter, they bring in Republicans, Democrat, and somebody's in the middle, and they was asking them a bunch of questions about Mandami, right? That's what you say his name?
Yeah.
And they were saying, like, I guess some of the people that were still in between, that hadn't voted or about to vote, they're about to become 18, they were talking about, like, yeah, I didn't get how he told us not to donate, but now he's telling us to donate because he don't have the money to do this or what he want to do, and they thought it was confusing. And then some people was like, you know how the news reporter try to, hey, I got you in a moment, because now we all been telling you he can't do this, and now, you know, free bus services, free childcare services for this or whatever his other policies are, like, you need to have a board approved it, and it gets funded by taxpayer dollars. And some of the people that are wealthy, I think it's like 90,000 millionaires in New York and 100-something billionaires.
They out of there.
And majority, you know, New York. And some of the wealthy people was like, well, you know, we was already moving out of it anyway. We're going to take our business out. But the millionaires is what fund 40% of the taxes out there.
Yeah. I mean, that's just basic math.
Or something like that. You know how some people come out here and these news media read these numbers and they try.
No, I mean, it's just basic math. It's like they make the majority of the money, so they're going to pay the majority of the taxes.
And majority of the taxes, but then some of them like, we're going to move out here and take our business elsewhere because, you know, when you break down the numbers, I guess some of them were saying 2% is a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Government-run grocery stores, like, how would that work?
Oh, it's not.
You think it'll be like Wix or something where you can only go in there and grab 2 boxes of cereal?
I tell you what, right now, pull up on go Google it and find a free grocery store right now. Not a one of those pantries. I'm talking about go find a socialist type grocery store in the United States now.
What do you? I don't think he ever said anything about making the grocery stores free.
No, he ain't making a government-run grocery store.
Oh, they're government-run? Okay.
Because we were talking about it. It's going to be a grocery store. It's just the prices will be cheaper and the money will go back into the government.
But do you think that'll be, but I'm talking about New York. Do you think that'll be a down in quality? Because I'm not trying to down Wix, but some of the stuff at Wix is not necessarily.
I mean, it's not name brand.
Yeah, it's not name brand, but you know how.
It's going to provide you with the nutrition that you need.
But GMOs, I'm not.
But are they going to be like, hey, this is
I'm not sure.
But you. Like the one I'm trying to explain is government-run grocery store. You can't just go in there and buy up all the eggs. You can't just go in there and buy up all the cereal. Would it be like that? I don't know what a government-run grocery store.
Who knows? I said, I feel like it would operate like a regular grocery store. They would just be more competitive because they are the government, so their buying power would be better. So they would be able to charge less, and it would be they would be able to undercut. All the competitors, even It's like they would be able to undercut all the other grocery stores that's around. But
it got to be.
That's the only thing that I can picture it as being. Like I don't know how that would actually go in practice though. But that's how I just I picture it being just a regular grocery store, but instead of like a parent company, the money just go back into the government. But it would, because me and G talked about it before. He was just like, hey, it's the government, so they're going to be able to charge the lowest prices as possible. So they're going to, pretty much run all the other stores out.
Yeah, but
because they're not going to be able to compete. They're not going to be able to drop their prices as low as the government can drop.
But you know how some parents and kids, but my kids don't eat this stuff. My kid don't eat Bootio cereal or something. I don't know.
Cocoa Dots.
I mean,
Kellogg corn
but it really wouldn't be for. I feel like people in those type of households, they wouldn't be shopping there anyway. They're gonna go. I don't know any grocery stores in New York, but they're gonna go to. I'm sure they got Trader Joe's or like those type of Whole Foods and Mariano's. There's gonna be those type of grocery stores that those people go to, regardless. Like.
Well, I mean, whatever rich people are left to go to those grocery stores.
Yeah,
but if you're signaling already you're going to have government-run grocery stores, then that doesn't mean what's going to be a benefit. Well, I mean, maybe it'd be a benefit to the communities, but you're not talking about getting them out anytime soon. If you like,
that's going to be a while. Licensing the space or renting the space or whatever the building. But then with the building thing where he was talking about, taking private property.
I'm sure they got plenty of abandoned buildings in New York that they would just be like, okay, nobody owned this building. Nobody did nothing to it. Eminent domain. This our building now. Go fix it. Pay some contractors to go fix it up, turn it into a nice little store. And now we got a government run store. I can see benefits and negatives to it, but I can't really predict whether or not it's going to be overall good or bad as far as for the neighborhood that it gets plopped in, because it could turn out to be just like a Walmart thing. Like Walmart was able to come in and undercut all the mom and pop stores in the little towns, and now there's no mom and pop stores anywhere because Walmart ran them out of business. It could be like that.